All right, peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with another video. Hopefully, the Most High Yahshua is blessing your day. By His mercies you are consumed. I just want to get into this little video. I want to talk about something. This is another, volume of the book. It's going into how Yahshua comes in the volume of the book, man. Because looking at this thing, man, that's why Yahshua said, one, we're alive in the Most High Yahshua in the body, and also two, they're naturally alive, but two, you know, I want to get into this, man, because it's crazy how, once you read, it is too, because, sometimes it's good to go into, different doctrine things and different teaching things in nature, but, like Hebrews 6:1 says, listen, let's even put that off, because, this is too, I know from this, in this point in time now, with this generation, we're going to more, genealogies and things of that nature and things, and there's nothing wrong with that, because it is important to know, but, like Titus says, into the only things that are unprofitable, things of that nature. But even during Paul's time, in Hebrews 6, he's going to put those doctrines of baptism, resurrection, things in nature. They was even going to that because things we consider even more spiritual than the genealogies or the I don't want to say history because it's going good in secular history, but even in that we go into that. But but a lot of times we go into that, man. But shout out to our brother send me the first one too, because let me grab this too, man, because let's go with John real quick, man, because because I was gonna grab that Hebrews 6:1, but it's all good. But let's go to that John real quick, man, because yeah, because you're not really gonna because focus on that doctrine things of nature. It can be okay a lot of times, but it's like let's go John chapter 5 and verse 39, man, because I could go Psalm 40 and Hebrews 10:6, but I want to go into this. It says search the scriptures for them ye think ye have eternal life, and they there which testify of me. I'll go to Psalms 40 and 40 and 7. Yeah. Yeah. Psalm says it 40 verse 7. It's this, and it said, then I said, lo, I come in the volume book as written of me. But yeah, shout out to a brother from the 71st Born and brothers like Kwame Call and the brother Mashai and Akai War, man, because especially Akai War and 71st Born and all those brothers, man, because one assembly brother from 71st Born said, listen, man, when you focus on doctrine a lot of times, and this is why I go into revised scriptures, because there's a lot of stuff that I said that was wrong, that I kind of went on here that and said that was wrong. And not to be, I probably said over the years, to other brothers and sisters, things and but that was my understanding at the time, but it's still wrong now looking at it. But and shout out to brother Akai War, man, because he said, listen, the thing that stood out to me, stood out to me till he said it, a while back. He said, listen, that was on one of his videos. He didn't say it to me personally, but I felt it. He said, listen, man, you gotta read the book through the Most High Yahshua's perspective, man, because they come in the volume of the book. Because when you do that, man, you really can't go wrong. It's more because when you focus on doctrine, because genealogies or who's this and that nature, you're gonna have to go or just certain things when you focus on that stuff can be cool to talk about sometimes, because here and there, brothers in Discord that we might talk about here and there. But when you focus on the testimony of Yahushua, the Most High Yahushua, how they come in the volume of the book, that's where you're okay, you really can't go wrong in that. It's not a thing sometimes, because even sometimes with me personally, I okay, maybe I'm fortunate because maybe I'm trying to go a little to that, but no, it's still principles up there of what they said, what Yahushua said, how he lived, and the things he taught is still in there, so that's why that's so important, man, because when you do that, you can't go wrong, man. And so I God, but that's really when you realize coming into that, man. It's when you really read this thing, realize it's not about us, pretty much. The book is about him and Yahushua, man. The movie just came out that I was in, but I played a big role in it, but it really wasn't about me. It was I was a big support. I was big, had a big role in it, but I didn't even talk in the movie because my character was dead. But that's just is what it is. And shout out to y'all that saw it. That there's a little short film called for every move. It's cool, but this being part, but even that, like when I did being part of that process, I just came full circle. This like the Most High house shot, like it just hit me like it's like dang man, it's like you just enjoy just being part of the process. Same thing you got being spiritual. Like listen man, because a lot of times like yes, a lot of our histories in this, but it's not because shoot the Most High. That's why I made that talked about that Genesis 2:22 and 2:21, man. 2:20 and 21, man. Because it's akin to that's why Jeremiah 62 is like he kins us to a woman, man. Because but Cause listen, man, the Most High house that had stuff going on. They had glory way before we was established as a nation. They Alpha and Omega for a reason. They was had something going on way before we got in the picture. Lord, when I'm gonna do another video on that, but it's the same thing with like a man and a woman. That's why always put your purpose first. I remember seeing a clip of LL Cool J even saying that. Even other men over the years saying that. I think Brother Chronicles Jr. for years was saying that. Even before, of course, my other older men around me would say that. Like my pop told me that. This other OGs, elders, whatever, they said that. Like have your actual wisdom. They said, listen, put your purpose first, man. Then women. And then if that comes in, that comes, man. Because a lot of times too. Because Adam had stuff going on. He had dominion before Eve was in the picture. Eve was even thought of. So same thing with sometimes with these with these women, that when they want you to put them first for things and nature or things that I made you or this and that and this and listen, you especially not that, but especially with a man that has stuff going with a real man that has something going on before them. It's like, listen, I had this going on before you. You were kind of just a plus. It's like you're a good plus, you're a good addition. But how you can serve at the table, how you can help what's going on here. Same thing with the Most High house shop. But I kind of don't need you. Go on with that somewhere. But and it's not to cast aspersions on anybody. This is what it is. But I said to say, man, it's to say that it's the same dichotomy mentality. When you think when we think this book is just about us, and that's not the case. Yes, we play a big role in it, a huge role, like movie or TV show or a sitcom or whatever. But it's not about us pretty much. But I said to say, man, when you focus on that, man, on testimony in the volume of the book, man, you'll realize certain things, man. Because even some account I'm about to read here, but I was like, listen, this is your house shot right here. This is kind of even though it was something evil, but it was something can be it could be something looked at no, let me get this John 6 and 63. Let's get this, man. John 6 and 63 says, is the spirit that quickened it, and the flesh profit nothing. The words I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Exactly. I was always talking spiritually. So I'm about to get this in Genesis real quick, because I'm about to get this in and I'm about to get this in the account with Joseph and Potiphar's wife, man, that tried to sleep him. But it's something key that that was written. That I was like, okay, I'm talking about to get in Proverbs 27. Again, it says Genesis chapter. Let's look at something right here. Genesis chapter 39, verse 16 says, "And she laid upon his garment, by her until her Lord came home." So it says, and remember what I just said about Jeremiah 6 and 2. So let's just think about this. Let's just look at this. It says, and she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. So let's go Proverbs, because I just read it. Let's go Proverbs 27 real quick. Pretty much keeping, you know what? Let's go Revelations real quick, because it's gonna might flow better like that. Even though I want to do it in order, but it might flow better with Revelation. Because it's going to, then I'm going to hit that Proverbs. It might flow better with that. Revelation 16 and 15, it says, Behold, I come as a thief. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, and at least he walk naked, and I see his shame. So see, just like that. But even though it's something, it was a false witness account. It was something for bad. But you looking at it through Yahushua's perspective, looking at it spiritually, looking at seeing Yahushua, she kept his garment. You keeping your garments until he till it said till her Lord came back. So until his Lord came home. Well. No, it says I'm saying till his Lord. I'm sorry, because that'd be Joseph's Lord, honestly, man. Because but what do you think? Even with that, what do you think that whole Joseph story was about? Like, shout out to brother and send me first for bring that out, man. Like that's why Philippians said, he said we thought not thought it not robbery to make himself equal with the Most High, because because he was. Because listen, then Pharaoh say unto Joseph, listen, only in throne you'll be greater than me. That's what that whole thing was about. That's why in Revelation 22 says, listen, the throne of the the Most High and the Lamb, but in throne, the Most High will be greater than Yahushua, because Yahushua said, listen, my father is greater than me, but they're one. So that's just is what it is. So yeah, it says, and she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. So exactly. So let's let's get this Revelation 16 15 real quick. It says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments, at least he walk naked and they see his shame. Hopefully not getting killed in this game, because I'm not. Let's get this Proverbs real quick, man, because keeping garment, keeping the fig tree. It's kind of similar concept, though different point I'm making, but yeah, man. Proverbs chapter 27 and 18. It says, whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. I'm sorry. So he that waited on his master shall be honored. So yeah, man, notice how Potiphar's wife was waiting. I forgot her name, but because I did look up her name a while back. But but notice how she kept his garment till his Lord came home. That's what we as like Jeremiah 6:2. I know we're not Egyptian when we're not, but I'm just saying, I'm just using that parabolically, God keep your garments till he returns, man. So keep that victory, like till your master, waiting on your master, till his Lord came, So let's get that second Esdras, talking about garments, spiritual clothing. Let's talk about this, man. Second Esdras 2. Yeah, I lost. Oh, that's crazy. That first on my apocrypha, it's all messed up, man. My second Esdras chapter 1 came off, but I'm in 2 right now. So it says, let's just talk about this. It's talk about actual garment. No, let's get this. It's the inner man. It's that inward man. Let's see. Let's get that. Second Esdras chapter 2 verse 44, 45. He answered and said unto me, these are they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, can confess the name of Yahweh. Now they are crowned and receive palms. So yeah, you're gonna get the honor, like we just read in Proverbs 27 and 18, man. So that's just what it is, man. So is there more than that? Because I could get Baruch 5 and 1, but that's kind of made the point. But that's just what it is, man. That's just like something that's crazy that looking at things from spiritually, looked at things from Bible, like the Most High Hashem's perspective, you see that, you can see a count like that, but the account like that did could be looked at like it actually is a bad account, but actually false witness, but it was just more of a it's just more like you can look at a righteous standpoint, looking at Most High Hashem's perspective. But even that Genesis 50, it wasn't bad, because the Most High just used Joseph to save a bunch of people, man. That's why I said, listen to my brother. He thought they treated me evil, but the Most High Hashem, they did me good. But I'll get this Baruch chapter 5 and 1 says, put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from Yahweh forever. So yeah, man, exactly. But yeah, man, even in that too, I was gonna say something. Yeah, and that just goes to that whole Joseph account. Like, I just read this. So I was actually going. I might, Lord willing, do no video on another day about this, Lord willing, because yeah, I might just do another video about this, Lord willing, because I had it written down. But it just goes to show you how there's nothing new under the sun. There's no temptation uncommon, to man. And also too, because a lot of times our people, whether in the world or out the world, man, we gotta realize, just saying, oh yeah, stay away from the Edomite women, or these so-called Caucasian women or white women. No, man, that's going on to ancient world. So I remember Brother Chronicles of Judah saying this. He said, listen, that's just the nature of a woman, period. You got to be careful. There's a bunch of scriptures that go into how to move and how to operate behind that. That's why that, Joseph was operating in that Sirach 9 and 8. Sitting not amongst another man's wife, things like that. He was kind of knew how to move around, other, he knew what to do in that aspect, but also too, man, because that goes shows there's nothing new thing on the sun, man. Because just because like it's a so-called Edomite woman, so-called Caucasian woman, I mean Edomite woman or so-called Caucasian woman, so you got it's a woman's nature, period. Things of the nature you gotta be mindful of, and it's not just the woman, like the certain type of woman, like that's the adulteress, that's the slander, the liar, the whoredom, like the harlot. You gotta be mindful around that. Because because we say that, but look at Mike Tyson and Tupac. They was women of their own kind. These are women that that falsely put them in prison. But that whole Mike Tyson thing, it ain't even Tupac, because that can be looked at as a judgment for other things they were doing, and that finally came back to him. I think Mike Tyson even said that in an interview one time. That's why the second Edges 5:42 says, listen, his judgment is like a ring. So certain times it's like you could be innocent in certain situations, but it's other things that you do that lead up to that. Because that's why a lot of times too, when certain dudes in the streets, something like that, certain drug dealers, certain gangsters, something like that, when they get out that life and end up at the end, it always catches up to them. It's like they finally do that one last mission, or that one last major deal or mission or robbery to get out the game, but it ends up costing them, because it's the things that they've done that finally catch up to them. Like that's why Sirach says 7:1 says, "Let's do no evil or come unto you," or like Galatians, like of course what you sow is what you reap, and that second Ezra judgment is like a ring. But just because like I know I'm taking a little side right here, but that shows you nothing new on the sun. Because same thing would happen like to Mike Tyson or Tupac and that or whatever, like brothers was doing it, like falsely accused of of rape. That happened to Joseph. So that's where for Corinthians comes in. Like there's no temptation uncommon in man. So I mean I kind of touched on it now. I might, because I was actually talking. No, it's crazy because I was actually that's in the story though. I was talking about the whole Bill Cosby with a coworker the other day, but I don't. That's me. I'm not saying he's innocent or things of that nature with that, or guilty, because that's another thing. But I'm just saying that it's crazy that this conversation, I just digress on this conversation came up, because but going into that, but yeah, man, all that situation though, that just goes showing that there's no common temptation in common. There's nothing that you had nobody has went through that people in the world didn't go through, man. So but yeah, man, I just wanted to make touch on that, man. Hopefully it's edifying. So peace.